सब्सक्राइब कीजिए एसेट योगी चैनल को और बेल आइकन को दबाइए लेटेस्ट फाइनेंस वीडियोस सबसे पहले देखने के लिए। Namaskar, this is Mukul from Asset Yogi, where we don't lock but rather unlock the knowledge of real estate and finance. Suppose you want to buy an agricultural land in Karnataka, I am sure that you would not like to get into a property fraud. That is why it becomes very important for you to check the land record details or ownership details of that land. Whether the seller who is selling you that land is really the owner of that property, what type of land it is, whether it is really the agricultural land or someone is trying to sell you the Gram Panchayat land or government land. Now you can get all these details from your land records or RTC and Pahani as we call them in Karnataka. Earlier, if you had to check your land record details, you had to go to your local revenue department office and apply there physically, and you had to be at least present there. Now you can get all these land records, your RTC and Pahani details online, and in this video I am going to show you step by step how you can get the copy of your Pahani or RTC online. I will also give you some additional tips related to land records towards the end, so make sure that you watch this video till the end and not miss on some important points. I am making this video in English on a subscriber request. I generally make videos in Hindi, so if you want more such content related to real estate and finance in Hindi, then you can subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon in your phone, and then you will get all the notifications of our latest videos. Now without any further ado, let's get started with the topic. Alright, to get details of any land in Karnataka, first you have to go to this website landrecords.karnataka.gov.in. This is the official website of Karnataka government from where you can get details of any land in Karnataka, right? Now let's see what are the options available here. So if you want to have a quick look at your RTC or Pahani, then you have to use this option, view RTC information. If you want to download your RTC or Pahani or a copy of your mutation register, then you have to use this option, view RTC and MR. And the third option here is revenue maps. If you want to have a look at your particular survey number in your village or in your city, then you have to click on these revenue maps, right? So we will quickly have a look at all these options one by one. So let's go to this view RTC information first. So if you want to have a quick look at your land records, then you can use this option. So first you will select your district. For example, let me select Belgaum here, and then you will select your taluk. So let me select one here randomly. So Chikodi again I will select, and village also let me select Chikodi again, and then you will enter your survey number. So let me enter a random survey number here 10, and then we will select the options available here, and then you will select your hissa, right? Then you will click on fetch details. So these are the kind of details that will be shown to you, and these are the quick details. If you want quick details, then you can use these options. So you are getting this land details here, right, in this tab. So you can see the overall area of this land in acre and gunthas. So this is your 3 acres and 0 gunthas, right? And then you can also see the soil type here, tree details and the irrigation details also, right? And if you want to know the owner details, then you have to click on this tab, and then you will get the owner's details here. So this is a joint ownership property, right? So these are the owner's names, and this is the extent of land, and this is the particular khata number to which this survey number belongs. So in a particular khata number, there can be multiple survey numbers also. So if a family owns multiple survey numbers, so a khata number will show all those survey numbers, right? Then this is the acquisition type shown here, and other rights and liabilities. So if there are any loans, leases, any kind of mortgage, or if there are any tax dues, that will be shown in this column here. And then you have these cultivator details here, right? So year and season, cultivator name and place of residence, cultivation type, tenancy details. So what is the kind of rent cultivators are paying if there are any, right? Then land utilization, then crop details are also shown here, right? So these are the details available in an RTC or Pahani. So this is not a document that you can download, but if you want a quick information, then you can get it from here. So if you want to download a particular document, then you have to use the other option, which is view RTC and MR. So let's see what are the options available here. And if you want to search your RTC by old year, then you have to use this option. And if you want to download your mutation register details, then you have to use this option. And suppose you have applied for a mutation, then you have to check your mutation status for using this option, right? So now let's use this current year option. So let me use the same example here. Let me select Belgaum here and select the taluk. I will select the same example here and let me select a village also as Chikodi, and now let me enter the survey number here, right? Then let me select Hissa number also, and I am selecting the same details as we have seen earlier. So a period also, and this is the current year, so we will select the 2017-18. There is only one option here, and then we will click on fetch details, right? So these are the details available. So this is the total extent of land, total area in acres and gunthas, right? And this is the khata number as we had seen earlier also, and these are the brief details. So to download your RTC or Pahani, you will click on view, right? So this is how your RTC or Pahani will look like, right? And you can download it. If you want to save it, then you can save it, right? So this is how you can view your RTC or Pahani. Now let's quickly look at the mutation register also, how you can check your mutation register. Suppose you want to check your RTC or Pahani for previous years, then you can go to this option. Again, the same options are available. So I'm not going in the details again. You can use the same options and again download your RTC or Pahani using the old year option. Now let's quickly check the mutation register details for the same district and village and the same survey number. So let me select Belgaum again and taluk Chikodi, and again Hobli, village also Chikodi, and then let me enter survey number here 10 again, and let's fetch the details, right? Now since we had selected the survey number 10, so this will show you all the mutation details that have happened in the past for this particular survey number. So you can see, there are various hissas also which are available here. So all the mutation details are available here. So you will select particular survey number here, and then it will give you the brief details here, right? So mutation type is also given here. So this is a particular claim and debt type of mutation, and the acquisition is lease, right? Now if you want to download and check more details about this mutation register, then you have to click on preview. Then this report will be generated, and this is your mutation register report. So as I have said earlier, mutation type is the claim and debt here, and the type of acquisition is lease, right? So this is the kind of report that will be generated for a mutation register. Now let us go back and also have a look at revenue maps, how you can generate a revenue map for a particular village. So you will use this option, revenue maps, and then you will again select your district. So let me select the same options here. So district Belgaum, and or for that matter we can select a different option. Let's try out a different one here. Let's select Bangalore this time. So let's select Nelamangala, and let's select the Hobli, Kasaba here, and let me see this village, right? Agasara Halli. I don't know if I can pronounce it properly. Yeah, but let's try to look at the village map here. So this is how the village map will look like. So if you want to see your particular survey number, for example, if this is the survey number for which you want the details, then you can see how this survey number is bound by the various survey numbers, right, on all four sides. So you can get all those details from this village map. So this is how you can generate your land record reports, your RTC and Pahani, your mutation register, and your village map also. Now let me quickly give you a few tips regarding land records. Now let me highlight a couple of important points regarding land records. First of all, when you are taking out copies of land records online, then you have to realize that these are only for information purposes. These are not legally valid documents, and you cannot produce them as evidence in a court, right? So if you want a legally valid document, then you have to take out an authorized copy which you can get from the local revenue department, which is your tehsil office or your taluk office where tehsildar or mamlatdar sits, right? Otherwise, in some states you can also get a digitally signed copy. So either the physically signed copy by the tehsildar or digitally signed copy, both are equally valid. So if you can get these copies, then you can definitely produce them as evidence in a court. Otherwise, if you are getting only information from the website, that is not a legally valid document, right? Then the second important point to note is how these land records are helpful. So first of all, if you want to check your own details, if you are owning one parcel of land, Then you can check your updated details, whether your name is reflecting properly, what kind of property details are there, type of land, whether it is a wet land, dry land, kind of irrigation facilities, so whether the information is updated or not. Secondly, very important point here, when you are buying an agricultural land or some other land outside the city limits, then you can easily avoid property fraud. So by checking the land records, you can know the true owner's name, whether the seller who is selling you the land is actually the owner or not. Then you can also know the exact area of the land, what type of land it is, whether it is agricultural land, whether it is a Gram Panchayat land, or somebody is trying to sell you a government land or not. So you can check all that details from the land records. Then another important point is that you can check the encumbrances also, if there are any third party claims on the property. For example, if there is a loan on the property, or if there is any kind of lease or a court stay order, these kind of details are also reflected in the land records. Then third important point is that when you are buying a land, an agricultural land or some other kind of land, then it is very important that you first get your sale deed registered in the revenue department. Then second important point is that you have to get the mutation also done. Mutation means that you have to change the owner's name in land records, right? So this is your name change in land records, right? So this is also very important. A lot of people think that after registering the sale deed, the ownership has already transferred. But in case of land, you have to get the mutation also done and change your name in the land records also. Otherwise, there are chances of fraud. The previous seller who has sold you the property can sell that land again because he is still the owner in the public records. So it is very, very important. I cannot overemphasize the importance of this mutation. In fact, I have made separate videos on sale deed as well as the mutation. So you can watch those videos also, where I have explained the complete process of sale deed as well as mutation. I hope this video was informative. If it was, then you may want to hit the like button. You can also give your feedback in the comments below, or if you have any suggestions for topics for future videos, then also you can comment below. As I said earlier that I generally make videos in Hindi, so if you want more such real estate and finance related videos in Hindi, then you can subscribe to this channel and also press the bell icon in your phone so that you don't miss on our latest videos and you will directly get the notification. So see you in next video. Until then, as always, सीखते रहिए, कमाते रहिए और खुश रहिए.